where the hell is this guy? And he says, I run on snail time?
Do you also own a snail? Because you run on snail time.
Can't believe it. You know what? Let's test this chair out a little bit. It's not bad. I like it. Hey!
What are you doing? Do the... Welcome back to another episode of Are You Still Down podcast. This is my cousin,
Wheezy.
This is episode 2. You are watching Are You Still Down podcast. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. You know, Ed, honestly, the first, episode that we did, I loved it.
I loved it too.
We got a lot of views. We got a lot of support. From people that, we haven't spoke to in a long time, but they're loving the movement that's going on right now. And I think we're getting a lot of viewers' attentions right now.
When you roll with the G.
Promise the time of your life if you fuck with me. Hey, Ed, I got a question for you. What's your favorite food?
You know what I'm craving right now?
What's that?
I'm craving I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but what I'm craving is some chicken parmesan.
Ooh.
Like with some heavy pasta,
Ooh.
some noodles on the top.
Oh, some little Parmesan cheese on top, maybe on the top of the
man,
noodles?
something like that. I had an amazing veggie burger today. It was so good.
Okay.
What do you like?
What I've been eating a lot lately has been Thai food.
Thai food. Thai food is awesome.
Drunken noodles, pad Thai.
Oh man, pad Thai.
It's so good.
I love pad Thai.
A little bit of that plum sauce on top. Oh,
I like
man.
Chinese food. How about our editor back there? What's your favorite type of food?
You like
something out.
A good steak.
Nice. You know Valentine's Day is coming up.
That is true, my cousin.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yep.
Shout outs to all our girls in our life, cousins,
That's
friends that give us the good ideas, because if it was up to us guys, the gifts that we're giving our women on Valentine's Day would suck. So
I know.
We do get a lot of good ideas from a lot of great women in our life.
Oh yeah.
What's a good Valentine's Day gift? You know what's one thing I learned?
What's that?
Learned that girls don't like it when you're too cliche. When you just got the box of chocolates and the flowers with the teddy bear, there's like 6-7 dudes that already gave her that in the last 8 years.
You think?
The same way that you gave it to her. So us as men, we gotta spice it up. We gotta give them that.
You gotta think outside the box.
You gotta think outside the box.
And I got you. What was you ever received a Valentine's Day gift?
Have I received a Valentine's? Do you know who I am?
I guess I don't.
Do you received a Valentine's Day gift? Come on, man.
Yeah, I guess you have them.
Cut it out. Keep it going, man. I think
cut it out.
Another topic just coming to the mind, because we want to keep this flowing. We want our people at home watching to be entertained, to like what they're seeing.
Right.
And we got to remind people to make an account, to subscribe.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of people that went to show love, to be a subscriber and to like, but they didn't have a YouTube account and they couldn't do it. So they just gave up, So take a second, look out for us. Make that YouTube account. It takes only a couple seconds.
Yeah.
And that way you can follow us through this journey of our podcast.
Yeah.
We're on episode 2, but I see episode 50 in the future.
Right. No, for sure, definitely. But I want to know, our audience, if there's anything they want us to talk about, also write in the comment section.
I secretly, without you knowing, I took a poll behind your back. I wanted to know how many people, if we should have a guest on for this episode 2.
Yeah.
And the majority of the vote said no, you should not have a guest on. You should continue to let your audience know more about Wissam and Adrian.
Right.
And that's what we're doing right now. Episode 1 was a little short, but it was our pilot. So this time we are trying to touch base on all the future events that this podcast is going to start bringing to you guys.
Right, absolutely.
My bitches and all my niggas, yeah, I'm all about my figures. I ran all out of feelings, rolling weed a while, count my little bitch think that I'm brilliant. Hey,
Yo, just a couple days ago, a friend of mine asked me where they could get our shirts from.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to start putting them out. Shout out to our girl at _ the design bar again. That was cool. Let's talk about vacations.
Yeah.
Oh, this is vibing.
You like this? Shout the currency.
Jet life.
Uh-huh.
Rest in peace, Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Where you want to go? Where you want to take a vacation at?
I was thinking about I want to go to Europe.
Damn.
Yeah, Europe would be pretty dope. Go to England or something.
My boy Fez been to Europe.
Really?
He
Where?
said it was amazing.
Where we went?
I can't quote. Don't quote me on where he went. I don't. Where did he go?
Don't quote me, boy, cause I ain't say shit.
But he said it was an experience that everybody should take. So
Oh, it's absolutely, bro. It's not like going to Miami or Mexico. It's got to be something, different.
don't shit on Miami, dude. I could use a Miami trip.
I
I
it
don't
was
take
last year. That's where I went.
I-
I was there last February.
My last vacation, I think I was San Diego with the boys. Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, to the boys.
Oh,
I
we
was
did
San
it.
Diego. Did you
We
like
did
it
it
there?
big. We rented we Airbnb'd at a mansion at the top of the hills in La Jolla.
Really?
Oh, it was
Those
sick.
cliff houses.
We rented all the exotic cars.
Yeah.
We had the biggest house on the block.
Someone knows how to live.
We had
Can I get a laptop or something?
somebody
Thank
get this man a laptop. Oh,
There we
man.
are. All right, cool. We're on.
Awesome.
There's a topic that a subscriber of ours wanted us to talk about. She's a woman. She wanted to talk about dating, how dating was back then versus now. Can we elaborate on it? Maybe we could get a conclusion, or maybe we could come up with one.
Okay. Dating back then versus dating now.
Yeah.
I like that. Whoever she is, she's adding value to the show
Right.
already.
Shout out
Because
to our subscriber.
shout out to our subscriber. Because you know what comes to my mind? Back then, there was no dating apps. Nowadays, you don't even have to leave your house just
No.
to meet
Yeah.
a guy
Yeah.
if you're a woman watching, and
Vice
to
versa.
meet vice versa. No, that's a good point. Back then, I knew a lot of women that were not allowed to even go on dates unless they brought their younger siblings with them, and
Yeah.
that's from the parents.
Right. I've heard of that happening.
Now,
I've heard of that.
yeah. What else? What do you got?
Going back to the dating apps, that's like the only way of kind of like meeting people now. Unless you know people that know people, unless you really go out or just bump into someone. That's with the last one's kind of hard. I want to get one of our sponsors real quick if I could.
It's you're the host.
Yeah, the man. I want to talk about Top Shelf Party Store on Inkster and Eureka Road. They got the best service and the best liquor in town.
What's the address again?
Inkster and Eureka Road.
We're different. And
Right.
what I mean by that is, yeah, we don't have a mic right in our face. We might not have headphones on. We might not even be in the right format of what a podcast is
Right.
to some people's degree, I feel like they want us to follow what a podcast is to what they mean what a podcast is.
Oh yeah,
And
no, for sure.
our podcast, it might be clips of this and clips of that, and we might have a 15-minute bit where you see no editing going on.
Right.
But I think that's what makes us Are You Still Down podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the wink to everything.
Yeah.
You want to freestyle, go off the head. So it's better that way.
For sure.
Eddie, what's one thing I really despise?
What's that?
Gambling.
Oh man, not a gambling man. I fuck with that.
I just don't believe in I should give my money out to try to win more money. If I know it's not gonna, be a sure thing. The thing is, you got all these celebrities promoting and give us your money, or it's so easy because it's at your fingertips to want to gamble. And I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of stuff like that.
I want to add to that a little bit. One
What's
thing
that?
that I don't like about that is you see all these celebrities who are millionaires, almost even billionaires, who are
Right.
promoting all these casinos and getting people that are broke to play on their phones.
No, that's that.
I mean,
that's what I
dude,
don't
they
like.
brought the casino to your living room.
Right.
You don't have to go, depending on where you are. If you're in downtown Atlanta, if you're in Seattle, if you're in Memphis, wherever you're at, if you're at home watching this, you know what I'm talking about. In every state, they legalized it to where, don't get me wrong. I know there's people watching that are saying, are you
These
kidding
guys
me?
don't know.
They don't know. That's
Yeah.
the funnest thing. I made this much this month. But, when you lose your house and your wife all in the same year, come back and watch this episode.
Right, dude. Oh my God.
What's the Super Bowl looking like this year? I haven't watched no football, so I need you to carry this segment on.
I gotcha. Well, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams. And guess who's quarterback for the LA Rams?
Let me guess. Does his name start with a Matthew?
Matthew Stafford.
I heard of him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want him to win, to be honest, because he's getting it done there. But you put any quarterback on that team, that star-studded team, they're definitely taking that team to the Super Bowl. So
Can we backtrack? I almost spit my water. You don't.
don't want him to win.
Matthew Stafford to win.
it's it's easy for him to get to the Super Bowl. It's like they're pretty much the NFL is pretty much handing the LA Rams the Super Bowl.
My brother told me that on 97 won the ticket. That's all they're talking about.
That's all they do talk about.
Matthew Stafford.
And I don't get, bro. He's not even playing here no more.
But can we at least agree to say
He's good.
shout outs to Matthew Stafford?
Yeah, shout
for
out to
making
Matt
it?
Stafford for sure.
Shout outs
Shout out to number 9. You know, he was
shouts out
great.
to his wife. I know she has a cool podcast, right?
Kelly Stafford.
I also heard. I haven't watched it, but I've heard that she has a podcast. Have you heard that?
I have not.
Well, you
No.
should get into it because I think it's very popular. Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
I'll check it out. We'll see what happens.
Back
But
to the Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
Who's winning?
I want Cincinnati to win because, for one, I like Joe Burrows.
Boo!
You can boom all you want, but second year in the NFL, won the Heisman in college, won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah.
He tore his ACL last year.
Oh, we're getting into analytics here. You're dropping numbers on me.
Well, I'm dropping facts.
You're dropping stats. You're dropping
Facts and
stats on
stats,
my ass.
dude.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
There's just they got a star-studded team, dude. So it's going to be their offensive line versus LA Rams' defensive line with Aaron Donald anchoring that defensive line. But I just want to see an underdog win. That's me. I'm an underdog kind of person.
I wonder how many listeners agree with your opinion on this year's Super Bowl. We're gonna definitely do a recap, come back to it, and see
We do.
how it
I
played out.
I definitely want to hear like everyone's opinions about
You want
all
to put a
this.
friendly, I'd say $50 bet. I'll take LA.
You can do it.
I was supposed to ask you something, but it slipped my mind. Let me think of something else to ask you. This beat
Hit
is
me
just
with
too
it.
vibing.
Oh, I love it. Shout out
Alright.
to Jersey.
What was I supposed to ask him again? What was it? Oh, I was supposed to ask you about views, cousin.
Yeah.
How many views do you think this week? Episode 2, first week dropping. How many views are we getting?
I'd say probably. This is my guess. What I want, and I hope we can shatter it because I think we could. I'd say about 1K, 1,000 views. What do you guys think?
I think that I know that I got more Blue Jays than Toronto.
Oh,
Ended up within our feedback.
what's up?
It was, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
Why don't you pass me it? That's what we should have did.
How do you feel about college? Not like you going, but in general, like how do you feel about it? That experience.
Knowledge is king. So
Yeah.
I would say I can't knock anybody who goes to pursue a career and that is educated.
Right.
I like that. I think it's not for everybody. I know it definitely is not cool to be in debt with the student loans, to be so behind
Right.
hundreds of thousands of dollars. I personally know people that
Oh yeah.
did not pursue a career who changed majors so many times, and right now they have
It's hard. Straight to heaven, crib, bitches like a church. Fresh to death, I should have pulled up in the fucking
Yes, sir. You've been watching Are You Still Down podcast. And you know what? It's time for me to hop into another sponsor of ours. This comes to you from Exotic Car Company, located on 14500 West 7 Mile Road for all your mechanic needs.
What's that address again?
14500 West 7 Mile Road.
Ed, it's one thing I realized? It's not fun when you can't bring your friends along for the podcast.
I know what you mean by that. I think that's why we turned this into like a team.
Right.
Sort of like the NBA draft. Everybody has a part. There's a point guard. There's a center. We got a cameraman.
Yeah.
We got someone on marketing.
So it's teamwork.
We got a co-host.
Yeah.
You only see Wissam and I,
Right.
but we're the only two that agreed to be in front of the camera.
Right.
I
I'm not even a camera person, but I was just going to want to do it anyway.
just got
for
flashbacks of episode 1. You know what I realized?
Really?
Episode 1, we're such newbies that we kept saying we're not used to being behind the camera. We weren't behind the camera. The cameraman's behind the camera.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
I wonder
you're
how many
right.
people caught that. You know what I'm talking about? We never put a cap on our success.
No,
We want international listeners.
right, right.
We need international subscribers. If you're in Atlanta and you're watching this, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout
if
out
you're
Atlanta.
in Memphis and you're watching this, shout out to you. If you're
Yeah.
in Detroit and you're watching this,
Shout out to you.
shout out to you.
For sure.
Throw a
Represent.
couple more cities out there.
Los Angeles, Miami,
Los
you
Angeles,
know,
Miami.
Texas, San Antonio. That's a cool state to go to. Just a bunch of places, you know. Like we want that international kind of love, you know.
For
we want
sure.
to we want to go to
We need-
Europe, you know. Maybe somebody will know us there. You never
We
know.
need our people in Mexico to watch us. Shout out to
Mexico.
Mexico. Shout out to my boy Dan.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Danny boy.
We got a lot of love going, and that's the direction that this podcast should be heading in.
Right,
And I
right.
feel that.
I love it.
Positive vibes. You know, one thing about us, you know, we might have got a little off topic, but we're learning. One thing about us is we don't judge. We're very laid back guys. We
Yeah.
honestly are. We don't judge.
It's not anyone's job to judge anyone else.
No, you
know,
get one
can't.
life, you get one go around in this world, one
Right.
chance to punch your ticket, and so spread good, positive vibes. That's all
Always.
we're promoting right
Always.
now.
That's
You know?
always.
Don't be afraid to show your friends love, to support your friends, to support your family members. Sometimes other people's success doesn't rub people the right way,
No,
but
no.
I promise you guys, if you start to kick that and you show love, life will be a lot easier and more happier.
Always a lot easier. You know, you just see the way the world is going now. You know, it's scary. You know, more scary than it was before.
You know why I say that? Because the way we are, we're comfortable in our own skin.
Right,
And I'm comfortable to say that for the both of us.
right.
And
Yeah.
that's
That's
valuable.
why we have
I wouldn't trade those attributes for nothing, you know?
nothing.
We have a personality. Having personality will take you far in this world. It's not
Absolutely.
always about, being greedy and having money and all that stuff, because, I watch too much podcasts and I'm too motivated myself to know that this show is going places.
Right. No, it is. You're definitely philosophical with that. I can tell you that.
Are You Still Down podcast, episode 2 in the books, baby.
That's right. What do you guys think?
I think that I know that I got more Blue Jays than Toronto.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh. I wanted to get into one of our sponsors real quick.
You're the
I know.
Had the crib, bitch, just like a church. Fresh to death, I should have pulled up in the fucking hearse.